You have a job, a real one. The salary hits your account every month, and for a second, it feels like enough. But then, somehow, 3 weeks later, you're checking your balance and wondering where it all went. No big purchase, no emergency, just gone. And the frustrating part? You're not being irresponsible. You're not buying luxury cars or going on expensive vacations. You're just living, and still, the money disappears. If that sounds familiar, the problem probably isn't your salary. It's 5 specific mistakes that quietly drain wealth from people who should be building it. And the worst part is, none of them feel like mistakes when you're making them. My name is Jawed. If you earn a decent income but still feel financially stuck, make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. You're saving what's left instead of saving first. Here's how most people save. They get paid. They spend on rent, food, subscriptions, going out, whatever comes up. And then, at the end of the month, whatever's left goes into savings, which is usually not much. The problem with this system is simple. Spending always expands to fill available money. If you wait to save what's left, there's almost never anything left. The fix is equally simple. Pay yourself first. The moment your salary arrives, move a fixed amount straight into savings or investments before you touch anything else. Treat it like a bill you owe yourself. What remains is your spending money. This one shift alone changes everything. Mistake number 2. Lifestyle creep is eating your raises. You got a promotion or a salary hike, and for a moment you felt ahead. But then the apartment got slightly nicer. The phone got upgraded. Eating out became more frequent. The subscriptions quietly multiplied. And before you noticed, the extra income had completely disappeared into a more expensive version of the same life. That's lifestyle creep, and it's one of the most invisible wealth killers that exists. Here's what most people don't realize. A raise only builds wealth if your savings rate grows with it, not just the amount you save, the percentage. If you were saving 10% before and your income increased, you should be saving 15 or 20% now. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is the actual engine of wealth. Every raise that quietly becomes a bigger lifestyle is a missed opportunity your future self will feel. Mistake number 3. You have no emergency fund, so you never take investing seriously. This one surprises people, but it's one of the most common patterns I see. Someone starts investing, the market drops a little, and they panic sell because they actually needed that money for something else. They never had a financial cushion, so the investment account became a backup savings account without realizing it. An emergency fund isn't boring. It's the foundation that makes every other financial move possible. Without it, you're one surprise expense away from undoing months of progress, 3 to 6 months of living expenses, sitting in a separate account, not touched, not invested, just waiting. That's all it takes. Because when an unexpected bill shows up, it stays the size it actually is instead of turning into debt, panic, and regret. Mistake number 4. You're paying high-interest debt while trying to build wealth. Let's look at the math for a second. The stock market has historically returned around 8 to 10% per year on average. But if you're carrying credit card debt at 18, 24, even 36% interest, that debt is growing faster than almost any investment can keep up with. A lot of people make the mistake of investing small amounts while carrying expensive debt at the same time. It feels productive. It feels like you're doing something, but the numbers don't support it. Paying off high-interest debt first is one of the highest return financial moves you can make. It's not glamorous. It won't give you something exciting to post about. But eliminating a 24% interest liability is mathematically better than chasing a 10% market return. Clear the expensive debt, then redirect that freed-up money toward building wealth. Mistake number 5. You treat investing like something you'll start later. Later when you have more money. Later when things settle down. Later when you understand it better. Later has a cost that most people never calculate. Here's what that actually means in numbers. If you start investing $200 a month at age 25, at 8% average annual return, you'd have roughly $700,000 by age 65. If you wait until 35 to start, same amount, same return, you'd have around $300,000. Same discipline, same effort, a difference of more than $400,000. That's the price of waiting 10 years. The market doesn't need you to understand everything before you start. It needs time. And time is the one thing you can't buy back. Starting small is infinitely better than waiting to start perfectly. So let's bring it together. 5 mistakes that quietly keep good earners financially stuck. saving what's left instead of saving first, letting lifestyle creep absorb every raise, skipping the emergency fund and destabilizing everything else, carrying high-interest debt while trying to invest, and waiting for the perfect moment to start. None of these feel catastrophic in the moment. That's exactly what makes them dangerous. But recognizing them is the first step, and fixing even one of them this month puts you ahead of where you were. If this video helped you see something clearly, subscribe for more. And I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 mistakes have you caught yourself making? Let me know in the comments. Because awareness is where it starts, and action is where it changes.